Hello, guys, and good morning. This is Yoga with Tat, and my name is Timalina. I'm so excited to be taking you guys through this 40-minute beginner week 3 challenge flow. So, if you've been with me the last 2 weeks, you know that we've been on the mat for the first week was for 20 minutes, the second week was for 30 minutes, and today we're going to add 10 minutes to that for a full 40. We're going to focus really on the warm up portion today, so we're going to add a lot more in the warm up portion and then work our way into the middle of the flow like we have been, and then finally our cool down. I'm super excited for this flow. I have been on my mat for the last couple of days, so to slow down and to get back to the basics with you guys is going to be great. I start every affirmation or every flow off with an affirmation and in a child's pose. So today's affirmation is I'm growing. And I just really hope you guys just sink that in, like what growth means to you and how growth is reflecting in your life. So what are you doing today? What are you doing tomorrow? What did you do yesterday that just has a little bit of growth in it? Whether it was waking up when your alarm went off, or eating something good, or not eating or drinking that third cup of coffee, like whatever the case may be, how are you growing today? And I always believe in 1% growth. So whatever your 1% is. So what is 1% growth and what does that look like to you and in your life? Again, don't try to compare your life to anyone else because not everyone is telling the truth. Let's be honest. So your 1% is going to look different than somebody else's 1%, and that's okay. So just own where you are, own your growth, own who you are, and how are you growing, okay? So today's affirmation is I am growing. So when you're thinking about getting off the mat or stopping the video, just really come back to that way. No, this is my growth. And if you need to always, you can always go back to child's pose. You can always go back to an easy seat. Whatever you need in your practice, please take it. All right, so let's go ahead and move into child's pose. So our toes are going to come together. Our knees are going to come as far apart as our mat, or you can have your knees closed, whatever is more comfortable for you. We're going to walk the hands all the way down to the front of our mat here. Head is going to rest onto the mat. Taking several inhales and exhalations, nice and slow and controlled breaths as we come to center ourselves here on the mat. You guys know why I love child's pose, but just in case you don't, or if this is you skipped the first 2 videos or if you haven't watched me before. So child's pose is my favorite because it really helps my body become aware that we're going to do yoga. That I am going to center myself, I'm going to find the breath I need, I'm going to prepare myself, talk to myself, and be on my mat here. Perfect. When you're ready, we're going to push the body up all the way to all fours. Shoulders are going to go above the wrists. Hips are going to go above the knees. We're going to go ahead round the back for cow. Inhale. And arch the back. Lift the head up. Exhale for cat. Inhale. And exhale. All right. And at your own pace. And 3 more. Perfect. When you're ready, go ahead and find that neutral spine. We're going to do a couple of rounds of bird dogs. So how that works is you're going to extend left leg, right arm, and we're going to curl in knee to elbow to knee and back out. Inhale in, exhale out. 3 more. Perfect. Hand comes back, knee comes back. Go ahead and scoot the knees out before we go to the other side, and we're going to warm up the hips. So go ahead and rotate the hips and make small circles. I know it feels weird, it looks weird, but it's good. It's good for you. And when you're ready, you're going to go ahead and go the other way. Perfect. Go ahead, bring those knees right back in. We're going to go ahead and switch sides. So right leg goes up, right hand goes up, right elbow to knee. Inhale and exhale out. Inhale and exhale out. Perfect. Inhale. 2 more. And last one. Great. Go ahead and put the hand back down to the mat and the knee back down. Right here, we're going to take the right hand up to the sky. We're going to thread the needle, so it's going to come between the left arm and the left leg knee. Shoulder's going to rest onto the mat. And left hand is going to come up to a 90-degree angle. If you need or want a little bit more, you can go ahead and take the left hand on top of the right hand and then open wide to the back of you. All right, if you have a little bit more going on, go ahead and bring that left hand back down to meet the right hand. Slowly back to meet the mat and unthread that right hand. Perfect. Go ahead and take the left hand up to the sky. We're going to thread the needle on the other side. So left hand is going to feed through. Right hand is going to become 90 degrees. If you need or want more, go ahead and take it now. And back down to meet. Right hand comes back to the mat and unthread the needle. Perfect. Finding all fours again with that neutral spine. Go ahead and flip the fingers to meet you. So the back of your arm should be facing the front of your mat. Your fingertips should be facing your knees. And we're going to slowly stretch the forearms here. So you can just rock back and forth onto your knees, coming back down to like if you're going to have a seat, and then rocking back forward. Going as far as you need or as you can. And taking what you need here just to really stretch those wrists out and the elbows out. I mean, not the elbows, the wrists and the forearms out here. Great. And when you're ready, go ahead and put those hands right back. We're going to walk the hands all the way back behind us, having a seat in our hero pose here. Hands are going to come up overhead. Take a nice inhale here. And arms back down. Left hand out, 45 degrees. Right hand comes up and over. Getting a nice side stretch. Perfect. And right hand comes back to the mat. Right hand comes out 45 degrees. Left hand comes up and over. A nice side stretch here on the other side. And back towards the mat. Perfect. Hands come back overhead for one last time. If it's in your practice, go ahead and take a back bend. And hands back down. We're going to plant the hands in front of us. We're going to come back to our knees, curl the toes, push back for our first down dog. For down dog here, our goal is to have a nice straight back with our neck. If you need to bend your knees, that's perfectly fine. For this first dog, take whatever you need. So if you need to walk the dog out, come onto your tippy toes, whatever you need here, go ahead and take it now. Keep in mind, yoga is your practice, nobody else's. So whatever you need, please take it. Beautiful. We're going to bend the knees, look forward, step or jump to the front of the mat, however you need to get there. Let the body hang nice and heavy. And then go ahead and rock the body side to side. You can bring the hands to the elbows, nice and slowly, just side to side. Perfect. In the forward fold here, go ahead and bring your hands behind the back, interlock the fingers, and then let the shoulders hang, the arms hang above you. So we can go ahead and warm up these shoulders. You can bring the hands back down to the low back. Hands come back down to the mat. We're going to roll the body all the way up. The head is going to become the last thing. So go ahead and start from the very bottom vertebrae all the way up. Head's the last thing. Go ahead and roll the shoulders around a little bit. Really loosen them up. So doing some shoulder circles here. Perfect. Go ahead and bring the hands up to the sky. We're going to open wide to a T to the right. And back up to the sky. Wide to the T to the left. And back up to the sky. If you have a strap, go ahead and grab it now. If you have your blocks, go ahead and grab those now. While we're here just in our mountain pose, so wherever you are, go ahead and grab your strap or your blocks. If you don't have a strap but you work out, go ahead and grab a workout band. So I have my yoga strap here. We're going to take the strap within our hands, and about 45 degrees out, we're going to have our strap in, and we're going to take the strap up and over our head and all the way back behind us. Again, if you have a workout band, that would work too, and back up and over. If you don't have a strap or a band, that's fine. Just go ahead and make small circles with your arms. So like if you were back in PE class, just do some circles here with your arms. We're going to do about 5 breaths in there. So if you've already done a couple, you can go ahead and bring the arms back down. If you're using your strap, you have about 2 more left. Perfect. And last one. Great. Go ahead and drop the strap on your left arm. So you're going to have the strap in your right hand. You're going to take your right hand back behind us here. We're going to try to touch our left shoulder blade. If you can just grab your hand with your left hand. So right hand is coming to your shoulder blade. Left hand is coming up to meet. If that's not in your reach, you can use your strap here to grab. Perfect. You can go ahead and switch sides. So you can take that left hand to your right shoulder blade. Right hand is going to come to meet your hand or the strap, whatever you have. Perfect. Go ahead and release, shake it all out. Hands come up over the head, open wide to a T. Back up and over, open wide to a T. Perfect. In your mountain pose here, go ahead and ground the body, getting ready. We're going to do a couple of neck rolls. So slowly take your right ear to right shoulder, and then roll over left ear, left shoulder, and then slowly back the other side. And about 2 more here. And last one. Perfect. Finding that mountain pose, go ahead, close your eyes, and ask yourself today, how are you going to grow on your mat? What are you going to do this week that you didn't do last week? What are you going to do today that you didn't do yesterday? And how can you improve yourself 1% today? If you're getting on your yoga mat was your 1%, great. Give yourself a round of applause. You've already done it. All right. With that goal in mind, go ahead and take your hands up overhead. We're going to forward fold down. We're going to plant the hands. We're going to bend our knees, and we're going to step or jump back, taking our first chaturanga. So if you're on your knees for chaturanga, all the way down to the belly. If not, push-up position, 90 degrees, all the way down to the belly. We're not going to come up for Cobra just yet. So we're all on our belly, our hands are by our chest. We're going to do 3 baby Cobras here. So go ahead and inhale, bring the body up, and exhale back down. Inhale nice and up. Perfect. Exhale back down. One more time. Inhale up. Beautiful. Exhale back down. We're going to take those hands behind us, interlock the fingers. So we're going to have them behind our back here. When you're ready, you're going to pull the hands back. So like if someone had a strap on your hands and you're pulling the hands back, your chest is going to come off the mat. Beautiful. Release back down. We're going to do it one more time. When you're ready, inhale. Pull the chest off the mat. Exhale back down. Perfect. Hands come back to our chest. We're going to push all the way up dog if it's in your practice. We're going to curl the toes, push the body up and back for down dog. Perfect. So now we're here in our first down dog, so you guys know what that means. We're going to take that left foot up to the sky, and left foot's going to come to the front of the mat, right foot is going to come to the front of the mat here, and we're going to find our high lunge. If you're on your knees still, that's perfectly fine. So if you're on your knees, you're going to take if you're in your down dog, you're going to take the legs back down to the ground, come to your knees, and bring that left foot up to the front of the mat. In your high lunge, for us that are in there, you're going to come up warrior one. Everyone is going to meet in warrior one, no matter how you got there. Perfect. We do this in our mountain pose, so we're going to go ahead and do it right now. You're going to open the arms wide to a T. Great. Back up. If you didn't open your arms, that's completely fine. Stay where you are. Hands are going to plant down to the ground. And you're going to push the body forward, kick that left leg up to the sky for 3-legged dog. Again, if you're on your knees, I'll show you really quick. So if we're on our knees coming from our warrior one, you're going to plant the hands down to the ground, rebend the left knee. Right knee is going to come back to meet the left, just like that. For us in our downward dog, go ahead and take that left leg up to the sky. Take it all the way through to meet the front. In between those hands, you're going to find your high lunge. For us on our knees, go ahead and take that left foot up in front of us. Meet everyone else in high lunge. And you're going to find your warrior one. Everyone should be in warrior one. Beautiful. If you open wide to a T on the other side, go ahead, open wide to a T on this side. If you didn't, stay where you are. Hands come up to the sky. Plant the hands back down to the ground. Push the body forward. Take that left leg back up to the sky. Back down to meet the right. If you're on your knees, go ahead and take those knees to meet each other. Everyone should be in downward dog. Beautiful. Bend the knees, look forward, step or jump to that front of the mat. We're going to halfway lift. So you're going to take the body up halfway. Hands can be on your calf, on your toes, on the mat, wherever you are. Perfect. Forward fold. Roll the body all the way up. Awesome, guys. You know where we're going next? So go ahead and step that left foot back about a little bit more than 45 degrees here. So you should be in this frontward facing triangle. Hips should be squared in front of us. And when we're ready, we're going to go ahead and forward fold all the way down. Hands can find a block or the mat wherever you are today. Perfect. If you want a little bit more, you can go ahead and take that right hand up to the sky. When you're ready, release back down. All right, everybody roll the body all the way up, back to standing. Bring that left foot in to meet the right. Perfect. Right here, we're going to add a little bit of a challenge. So If you want to challenge yourself today on the mat, go ahead and bring the hands up to the sky. We're going to go ahead and find chair pose. So just have a seat, like if you're going to go into a squat. Beautiful. If you want your hands up in the sky, that's fine. If not, you can come heart center. 3 more breaths here. You can do it. Hands back up to the sky. Release that chair pose. Straighten out the legs. Shake, 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 shake. Right foot goes back. Perfect. We'll take a couple breaths right here before we continue. Slow that breath down. Make sure you're finding your breath with everything you do. You want to inhale, exhale continuously through a vinyasa flow. So go ahead and find your breath again. And we're going to inhale and forward fold down. Exhale once we're there. Perfect. Again, you can find blocks. Don't forget your blocks have 3 heights. If you want more information about your blocks, there's other videos that I go through and talk about them. Leave that left hand planted there on the mat. Take that right hand up to the sky. Perfect. Go ahead and remove the block if you were using it. Roll the body all the way up. That's the last thing. Bring that right foot in to meet the left. Go ahead and shake it out. Beautiful. Okay, hands come up overhead. Forward fold down. Plant the hands, bend the knees, step or jump back. Taking that chaturanga. If you're on your knees, go ahead and take it. Push the body up to upward facing dog. And then back down, downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys. Left leg goes up to the sky. If you're on your knees, come down into your knees. Bring that left foot in between, right foot in between your hands. Everyone should be in this high lunge, so when you're ready, go ahead and find it. Perfect. Once you're nice and balanced and steady, we're going to find warrior 1. Open wide to a T for a evolved warrior. And back, hands up to the sky. Going to plant the hands down to the ground. Release that back leg. So all of us should be in a low lunge with the back leg down. Go ahead and take that hand, the left hand into the right foot. Right hand into the right foot. Go ahead and scoot that right foot out. We're going to find this nice high lizard or high lunge here on the other side. You should feel a nice stretch here in the leg, the front left leg. If you need to be on your blocks because you can't reach the mat here, that's fine. Don't forget, this is your practice. Take what you need. Perfect. When you guys are ready, we're going to come out of that. So if you're on your knees, just go ahead and walk the hand behind you a little bit and bring that right foot to meet the right knee to meet the left foot. If you're not on your knees, go ahead, push the left knee up, push the body forward. Right leg comes up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Back down to meet the right or left. Man, I'm really confusing my left and right today. It's all right. Perfect. All of us are here in downward dog. If you're all of us should be in downward dog. Let's meet there. Beautiful. We're going to go to the other side. So if you're on your knees, go ahead and drop those knees down to the ground. If you're not, take that left foot up to the sky. Left foot is going to go all the way up in between those hands here. Perfect. Everyone should be in your high lunge. When you're balanced and ready, go ahead, find warrior 1. Open wide to a T. Hands back up to the sky. Go ahead, plant those hands down to the ground and release that back leg. Walk the left foot all the way out to the side of your mat. Your left hand is going to come to the inside, so both our hands should be on the inside. Again, if you need blocks because you can't get there, that's perfectly fine. Take a couple more rounds of breath here. Beautiful. If you're on your knees, just go ahead and feed that left knee back to meet the right knee. If you're not, go ahead, curl those toes, push the knee off the ground, push the body forward, push that left leg up to the sky, back down, meet the right. Great. We should all be in our downward dog. Bend the knees, look forward, step or jump to the front of the mat. We're going to go ahead halfway lift, so bring the hands to the calf or wherever you are. And then we're going to forward fold down again and roll the body all the way back up. Beautiful. Take a couple of rounds of breaths here in our mountain pose. Great. Go ahead and step that right foot back this time first. We're going to find triangle here on this side. When you're ready, you're going to forward fold the body all the way down. Hands are going to find a block or a mat. Keep the left hand planted or right hand planted. Left hand comes up to the sky. And back down. Roll the body all the way up. That is the last thing. Go ahead, step that right foot front. What we do on one side, we do to the other side. So hands come up overhead. Become parallel to each other. We're going to have a seat, finding our chair pose here. If you want, hands can come to heart center. If not, hands stay up. Beautiful. Go ahead, forward, fold the body down. Roll the body all the way back up. Head is the last thing. Before we step that left foot back, let's go ahead and take a couple rounds here in mountain pose. Great. Left foot goes back, right foot stays front. Hips square forward. When you're ready, forward fold the body all the way down. Beautiful. Left hand stays, right hand goes up to the sky. Whoop. Right hand plants back down. When you're ready, roll the body all the way up. Head is the last thing here. Beautiful, guys. Go ahead and bring that left foot back up to meet the right. All right, hands come up. Take a nice inhale here. Interlock all the fingers except the index. If it's in your practice, go ahead, take that back bend. If not, that's fine. And go ahead and twist. Lean the body over to the left or right. And back to center. And over to the right or left. Whichever way you went is fine. And back to center. Perfect. Hands come back down. Beautiful. Go ahead and roll the shoulders out a little bit. Hands come up overhead. We're going to forward fold down. We're going to bend the knees, step or jump back. Lower the body all the way down to the ground. Belly meets the ground. Great. Take your hands out to a T. You can lay your chin, rest your chin on the ground if you want. But what we're going to do here is we're going to take left foot, left leg, lift it off the ground. We're going to roll it over right leg and plant foot. So again, if you're on your belly, you're going to take left leg up over, cross over right leg, and then bend the knee, plant the foot. For a nice stretch here. And then back onto the belly. Perfect. Other side. Right leg comes up, crosses over left, bend the knee, plant the foot. Beautiful. Back onto the belly. When you're ready, go ahead and bring those hands back to meet your mat. Push up for Cobra or upward facing dog. Curl the toes. Push back down dog. Beautiful. Go ahead and bend the knees to the mat. We're going to cross the ankles, roll the butt over the ankles, and have a seat here in an easy seat pose or crisscross applesauce. Perfect, guys. Take a couple rounds of breath here. You can roll the neck around. Really take whatever you need right here in this nice, easy seat before we start to stretch and cool down the body. So I know that little middle part was a little bit faster, but you guys did a lot today. We added a revolved warrior into the flow. We added bird dog. We did our crescent lunge, and we added chair pose. So we did add several new poses into the flow today. So great job. Give yourself a round of applause as we continue to cool down here. What we're going to do is undo those legs. So if you're in crisscross applesauce, go ahead and undo it. We're going to find a figure four here with our left foot. So our left foot is going to meet our right thigh. We're going to straighten the back, bring the hands up to the sky, and we're going to forward fold down. Going as low as you can, okay? You should feel a nice stretch in the back of the leg. Just a couple more breaths here. And go ahead and come all the way back up. Perfect. Bring left foot to meet right foot. Hands come up to the sky. We're going to forward fold down. I love the forward fold stretch because it really stretches the whole body. We're stretching the upper back, the shoulders, the back of the legs. So it's really a nice overall stretch here in the body, and that is always nice after doing a full body workout. Go ahead and bring the body back up. You're going to take right foot to left thigh. hands come up to the sky. We're going to forward fold down. And body comes back up to the sky. Beautiful. Bring that right foot back to meet the left. Go ahead and shake it out. Great. You want to push yourself to the center of your mat so that way you're on your mat. You can bring those soles of the feet together. We're going to find our butterfly pose, and we're going to forward fold here. And then back up. Great. Take the palms of your hands to the outside of your knees. Help those knees close. Push the body forward again, just that way you can lay your back onto your mat. Right here, we're going to bring the knees into the chest. Go ahead and roll the spine around. Great. We're going to plant the knees onto the ground. We're going to do a couple of windshield wipers so that way we can just keep neutralizing the spine here. So we're going to drop the knees over to the right and then slowly back over to the left. And we want to go slowly through center and then let them drop over to the right. Again. Back over to the right. Through center over to the left. Through center over through the right. And then through center over to the left. Beautiful. Back to center. Great. Go ahead and bring the butt or bring the knees closer into you. The ankles closer in. You should be able to touch them. And go ahead and take the butt off the ground, finding a bridge pose here and bending the back the other way. Since we did a lot of forward folding today, we'll go ahead and back bend just a little bit and then back down. Beautiful. Go ahead and push the body back off the ground and really slowly back down. One last time, push the body up and off the ground and release back down. Beautiful. Bring the knees into the chest. Right leg straight or left leg straightens out. Right leg crosses the body. Shoulders stay on the ground for this. And then back to center. Right leg goes to the ground, left leg comes up to the chest. Crosses over the body. And then back to center. Bring both feet down to meet. Go ahead, close your eyes. Let the feet lay naturally. Relax the palms, release the tension between the eyebrows, unclench the jaw. Really start to deepen the breath. Allowing your body to understand that it's time to cool down. Coming back to our affirmation, I am growing. How did you grow today? What did you do on the mat in particular that was different than the last couple of times? If this is your first time on the mat, beautiful, great. Tell me what you think. ahead and let the body quiet, the mind quiet, energy relaxes. Slowly, with the eyes closed, begin to touch the thumb to all the fingers. Wiggle the toes. Slowly bringing energy back into the body as you can roll the ankles. Put a spin in the elbows, rotate the wrists. And start to shake the legs. Hands are going to come up overhead. Nice good morning stretch. We're going to roll to our favorite side using the arm roll tool as a pillow. Other arm comes up to the sky and hugs the body. Again, remind yourself that you're growing, you're amazing, and it's your growth, your journey. Don't let anyone rush you. Bend the hand up and over your chest. Push the body up, finding a nice, easy seat. Thank you so much for flowing with me. May all the light inside of me honor all the light inside of you. Namaste.